I'm standing by the river today because I want you to think of this amazing flowing water as your bloodstream. And specifically because we're going to talk about arthritis or all the itises. Think arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis. You've got osteoporosis, osteoarthritis, psoriatic arthritis, gout. These are all itises, which itis means inflammation. So we're specifically talking about inflammation of the joint, causing pain, tenderness through a joint structure. Now, what sits in between your joints as two bones come together? You've got what's called synovial fluid. We're going to talk a lot about fluids in the body because I think we get a raw deal and a raw end of the stick when it comes to arthritis. As we age, it is normal for our joint structures to start getting less lubricated if we're not doing anything about it. Now, your synovial fluid carries nutrients that repairs cartilage, ligament, and bone. So of course, if you have arthritis, the best thing you can do is to try and get more of this synovial fluid inside the joint structure to lubricate the joint. So there are definitely things that we can do for arthritis or all the itises. Sometimes the doctors have us feeling a little bit deflated when they say you can't do anything about it. It's just what happens when you age. You're going to have to just put up with the pain. Well, I don't believe that. I believe that our body is a miraculous healing machine, and if we understand it a little bit better, things like arthritis can be easily managed because yes, every single person has deterioration in the joints as they age, but why does this person here not feel pain and this person here does? It comes down to your flow. Let's talk blood flow. Now, your blood carries a few things. It carries water in your body. It carries nutrients in your body. It carries oxygen in your flow in that blood, and it also carries away waste. So if we think of inflammation, inflammation is an immune compromise. Your immune system is sorted out by your lymphatic system. Your lymphatic system is your internal dumping system. It picks up all the crap and all the waste and all the bacteria and all the inflammation, all the itises, and it wants to get rid of it somehow through the flow of your blood. So you excrete it, it purifies it out. Now, your lymphatic system, what not many people realize, is a part of your cardiovascular system, your circulatory system, your blood flow. Together, the blood, the heart, and your blood vessels will help to drain excess fluids and proteins from the tissues and the joints back into your bloodstream. So, if you have arthritis, one of the best things you can do is try and get your blood streaming better. How do we get our blood flowing? How do we get our blood streaming? How do we do that? By increasing your heart rate. When you increase your heart rate, you start pumping. You start flowing that river a little bit more. When the river starts flowing, you also demand more oxygen. So as you start exercising and increasing your heart rate, you're going to require more oxygen. Your blood needs oxygen. It needs the flow. And then when those two things happen, guess what happens to your lymphatic system? It starts pumping. So the cell here pumps waste out so more nutrients can come in. If your cell can't pump out because there's no exercise, there's no flow, then that cell's going to trap the waste. And that cell's going to hang on to the waste, and you're going to feel more itis, more inflammation. So therefore, you're going to have more pain in your joint structures. We can circle everything in health to come back to movement because movement is one of the most vital things the human body needs to do in order for optimal health and well-being. So if you're someone with any kind of itis, but especially joint pain, joint itis, inflammation of the joints, gentle movement, you don't want to do hardcore weight-bearing movement because it's going to hurt, but gentle movement of your joints, of the pumping action of the blood, of increasing your heart rate and getting your lungs pumping, your heart pumping, your liver pumping, your waste pumping is going to make you feel better. Arthritis thrives in an acid environment. So to get rid of the acid, we need to neutralize it by getting more water and oxygen. So if I look at the solutions that we get when we have arthritis, it's to take a pain medication or a pill or something that's going to hopefully increase our own fluid. That's just adding in more waste that your body has to deal with to excrete out. or it's doing it naturally through movement and exercise and breathing and natural flow of your river. This is always going to work over taking an external substance that's going to try and make you feel better. So get back to basics, simplify it. If you have pain in the joints, you need to move more. You need to drink more water. You need to get more oxygen in your life, as in more exercise, or open the windows so you've got fresh air circulating in your room at night. You need to go out for a walk. You need to be in nature. You need to have more space and environment for everything in your body to flow better. That's not only physically your blood streaming, it's also mentally, your emotions flowing, your energy flowing as well. Your blood, your energy, your chi, it's all the same thing. It needs flow. What's a simple way to get more flow into the joint structures, to get more squeeze out of your joint so that you get more synovial fluid and more oxygenation, get your heart rate up a little bit and pump out the waste via your lymphatic system? I would suggest moving all of your joint structures in full range of motions. Think of your ankle. We only ever move that up and down. Your ankle is a circle. It moves in a circle pattern. Circle your ankles. 20 rotations one way, 20 rotations the other way. Go to the other side. Circle. This is going to create a unique movement in the joint structure, which is going to demand you squeeze a little bit of synovial fluid out into the joints. From there, you also want to do a knee. So you want to rotate through the knee as well. I would do 20 rotations one way and then reverse, 20 rotations the other way. You can do that when sitting down, you don't have to do it standing. Knee circles. You can do hip circles. Anything where the joint is moving out of its normal range of motion or pattern, rather than what we stick to day in and day out, is going to help squeeze synovial fluid and get things pumping and moving a little bit differently. Shoulders, elbows, neck, lots of gentle circles and rotations is going to make you feel amazing. I have attached my masterclass in this little program for you as well. Just gives you a little 30-minute workout that you can try and do. It's going to change your brain and change your movement patterns in your body.